Fuck you and you and you. Fuck you and you.
Welcome to the Death Hour, everybody. Tonight is our 1 year anniversary on the air. We've been doing this show a fucking year. I can't even believe it. And I wanted to choose a real special guest for the 1 year anniversary. Let's bring him the fuck in here. Alex fucking Ocean. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
How you doing this evening?
I'm good.
Okay. Everybody drop your questions. Alex Ocean will answer anything. He doesn't give a fuck. Do you, Alex? You can tap out. You can tap out at any time, or just tell someone "fuck off" if you don't want.
Oh, I will.
So, your story's a little different. I feel you've only been wrestling going on 3 years. Is that correct?
I just hit 3 years in September. Was 3 years.
So you had a late jump into it.
Yeah.
Were you a fan of wrestling as a kid, or did you not really get into it too much?
No. I grew up a fan of wrestling pretty much since I can remember. I was a fan until probably like my teens, and then I stopped watching it. And I think I got back in around like 20. I was in Korea at the time. I remember that, and I started like watching it again. So I had like a gap in the middle, and yeah, I was just always a fan. And one day I just decided to kind of give it a shot.
So you grew up in Wisconsin, is that right?
Yeah.
So what made you want to become a wrestler, and what made you make the jump? Like, how did you get to Florida? Because that's where your wrestling career starts, right?
Yeah.
So how did you go from Wisconsin to Florida?
It's kind of a lot of things altogether, but essentially I was just kind of looking for a place that I could transfer college. I was going to school up in Wisconsin, and I needed to transfer schools to one that had my major. And then I just wanted the warmth, and I wanted to one of the weird things on my checklist was to try and be a pro wrestler. So that was pretty much it. So Florida was kind of one of the only places that had everything. So I just said, fuck it. Here I am.
Oh yeah. You were trained by Pablo Marquez. Is that his name?
Marquez, yeah.
Marquez, sorry. He's trained also. I was reading up on him. He's trained a lot of people in Mexico and Florida. I hear he's a big deal in Florida. He's a good trainer. How was the training with him?
Training was good. I think they're very picky on like fundamentals and footwork and stuff like that. So just really hammered home the basics, which was great. You know, I think it's probably the best you could get down here, you know.
So when was this picture, Alex? I want to show you this picture. When was this? I see you with a belt here.
I think I was 17, maybe 18. Those were the beer pong championship
Oh shit.
belts. Yeah. so
I thought maybe those were like some backyard wrestling belts or some shit.
No, it was just beer pong. It was a big fucking partier back then.
So was Pablo your way into CCW Coastal Championship Wrestling or no?
Yeah, so he basically, booked the shows and ran the shows for them. So it was just it was one of those things where it was like Schoolhouse, and then that's kind of the first show you work, and then once you're ready, you can go work elsewhere. But yeah, so that's where I started wrestling for CCW, and I still do to this day.
Yeah, you still do. You just wrestled last week there or no?
Yeah, last weekend.
So you wrestle currently there. Have you ever been champion there?
No, I won a tag belt, but that's it.
Okay, we got a question in here. I was going to ask you this a little later. Stefan, he wants to know about this infamous gusset plate 2x4. Did it suck as bad as it looked? It looked fucking gnarly and bloody as hell. Let's take a look at it real quick. Hold on. Let me take your name off so we can see it. This is an angle. I don't know who shot this. Some fan in the crowd. That guy in the crowd hit him again. You can obviously see that you're fucked up when you took that, and that guy's hit him again. Fucking Florida, huh?
Yeah, right.
So what? Let's put the question back. What's up with that, man? It was the question basically was did it suck as bad as it looked?
Yeah,
Does it look gnarly?
It's terrible. It fucking hurts. I don't know. Take the fucking gussets off. You see how hard he hit me? Like that shit hurts without the gusset plates. Like,
yeah, that was fucking insane.
Wailed me with that shit. Like, it fucking hurt.
So we're watching it right now. Did you know it was gonna fucking damage your back to that intent? Because like instant blood, we know as deathmatch fans when we see blood like that, when it just instantly comes down like the wife beater back in the day, we know it's just fucked up, man.
Yeah. I mean, I had only ever seen the spot done the once, right? With the gusset plate 2x4. So, that one was pretty gnarly. So I guess I kind of assumed it fucking wasn't my idea, and I just went along with it. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, whatever.
So here we see it was Murdoch's turn to take it. It looks like he kind of fucking after the second shot, he kind of looks like he swapped it away from me. Like, fuck that. That's insane though, Ocean, man. That spot, I was watching it live on TV and I literally jumped off my fucking couch. I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I mean, in hindsight, it was fucking dumb. Not sure if I'm going to do that one again. It really fucked me for the next day. But it was cool. Hopefully people appreciated it. I actually found out it only been done a couple times before, I guess. So that's pretty cool.
So this is your back after it.
That was actually a different night. This was my back.
Oh, is it?
RSP threw me through a bunch of fucking shit.
Oh fuck. Well, what are showers like, man? How bad does a fucking shower hurt when your back is like that, man?
So they really suck. What I've learned is actually after the picture you put up was after RSP at No Peace Underground came and like threw me through a bunch of shit. And he was the one who actually told me beforehand to take a bath instead. And so now I don't shower.
Mhm.
Now I take baths. And it still sucks, but it's 100 times better than that fucking shower.
So you're a man that obviously fucking loves tattoos. You got a fucking lot of tats all over you. Are you? How many tattoos do you got?
I have no idea. It's like I have like 120 hours or something.
Yeah, you could tell you got a lot of. I love your tattoo work. Are you concerned about damaging some of your like most loved pieces or anything? Because anything can happen, man.
They're already getting fucked up. Like it's just, what are you gonna do? When I got the tattoos, I wasn't planning on doing this shit. So, I don't. It is what it is. Yeah, it sucks. I fucking hate it. Shit starts getting all fucked up. I hate it, but it is what it is.
Robert, he says the gussets cause so much blood when they are raked across the flesh. Yep, everyone's talking about that gusset shot. So, when did you decide to? You started out as a regular wrestler, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
You weren't really planning on getting into death matches, were you? That wasn't really the goal, was it?
No. I mean, to be honest, I didn't even know what the fuck they were.
So, what made you want to make the fucking leap? Because it seems like such a giant leap.
Like I said, I didn't like. So I had no idea that death matches were a thing. I started wrestling, and then obviously you hear the term, and so I kind of like learned what it was. I was trained in a very old school way, so I think how a lot of people try and shit on that and whatever. So I think that led to it. But like it was just different. So I found No Peace Underground is the company that like exposed me to it, like actually exposed me to it, where I could actually see it and and not just kind of like what hearsay, whatever.
Mhm.
And it was actually Casanova, the one was that I got in touch with. And so I came and watched it, and I watched the first one, and I was like, man, this is fucking cool. Like that's all that went through my head. I was like, I want to try this. That's fucking cool. And so I watched. They had like 2 matches that night, and they used me for a spot like the next show. And then after that, they gave me my first death match, and it was fucking awesome. And I just kind of went off from there.
Now that was with Connor Claxton, right?
Yeah.
So how was it working with like a veteran? Because he was a veteran at that time. He's been doing it fucking years. That had to be something wrestling him for your very first time,
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, for my first death match, I think it was perfect because he made it very simple. There were no super crazy spots. It was the perfect like get your feet wet match that he like walked me through. So it was great. I thought it was awesome.
Jeff Moore, he wants to know how's your back right now? What's it look like right now? Is it good? Did it heal up from that
Yeah,
fucking
it looks like
gusset?
a check. If I can't. I don't know how to get it with the camera, but it looks like a checkerboard. Honestly, like looks like fucking someone cut off wings or something off my back, but it's fine. You'll see next weekend, I guess. Watch the stream.
Yep, we're gonna talk all about that soon. RJ Adams, that shit was insane to witness. Everyone's still talking about the gusset right now, man. The gusset 2x4. That's one of your big moments, bro.
It is, and it's funny, man. It wasn't a planned thing, and then it got brought up, and we were like, yeah, fuck it, let's. It's like, okay, that's what we're gonna do. But it wasn't like this big. I don't know. I wasn't even that nervous. I didn't even think about it. I just kind of like, yeah, okay, that and then whatever. And I really didn't put into perspective, like, I guess I didn't know how much I was going to bleed. Like, I say that I did, but, like, I didn't. I bled so fucking much.
Hell yeah. Man, I'll tell you, it's not just that spot, but the whole fucking match was on point that night. That match was unbelievable, man. It was the best pit fighter match so far. The shit you were doing in there, even your facial expressions, I don't know, man. You were next level that night. You've been on my radar, but after that, now it's kind of like, when's Alex's next match type shit.
I appreciate that.
Rick
Yeah.
Premier. Oh, sorry. Go, man.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think it was, you know, I guess it was not a make it or break it, but I just felt like I needed a good performance, and I wasn't actually very happy with it when we were done. But looking back, I am happy with it. Yeah, no, it was. It's honestly not hard to. I wrestled John Wayne Murdoch. Like I didn't have to do anything, and it was gonna be good, you know. So.
It definitely had that old school feel, man. Kind of that
Yeah,
old
yeah,
school
for sure.
CZW, wife beater, sick Mondo type shit. Rick Premier, what's up from Janesville? He said he's a fucking huge fan of your work. You've had an awesome year. How was it working with John Wayne Murdoch and RSP? Please come to Insane 8 in Milwaukee this year. He wants you in Dysfunction's company, man. You've been there once, right?
I was there once. Yeah.
Marcus Crane, right?
Yep. Yep.
How? Tell us all about that match too, and answer this guy's fucking question.
No, it was cool. It was like, I mean, literally, it was. I don't even know. We had more of a hardcore match. You know, they saved all the glass for the main event. But I was like, I think I had 3 death matches at that point, and I was just trying to do more. And like, I tagged them in a video of me doing like an elbow drop through glass. And he's like, he just messaged me. And he's like, all right, it's you and Marcus. I was like, what? Like, I was like, holy shit. Like, I thought they already had an opponent for it, you know, and I was just going to have like a regular match or something. Because I was already booked for the show. But, so they let me wrestle him, and it was awesome. It was, Marcus is funny. He likes to fuck with you, but it was good. It was good.
Man, I feel like I've never fucking seen this match. It's tripping me out. I was looking it up last night, and I don't think I have it. I feel like I've seen almost everything, but I haven't seen that, man. Do you know if it was like a DVD? Some of his events are like back then. I don't think they were taped.
Fuck, no. I think it was July. It was definitely July of 2019. So whatever show they had then. The main event was Eddie versus Orin.
So, how nervous do you get before death matches? Like, still, and how nervous were you your first one? Like, were you real nervous? And today, do you still get nervous before one?
Yeah, my first one was pretty fucking nerve wracking. Because not only with that, but it's like, it was a no ring. So, and there was a lot of fucking people in there, you know, and so it was just like a different environment. So that one, I was pretty fucking nervous all the way around. And then like today, like I'm still getting nervous every time, you know, like it's just you just can't help it. You never really get used to it.
How is it working no rings, man? Like, how much different is that than being in the squared circle?
Completely different, and I actually prefer it. I fucking love no rings so much. I know a lot of people are like, nah, but I think they're fucking awesome. Yeah, it's just it feels like a fight club, you know, like a real life fight club. Like the people are just all standing around you, and it's cool.
So, No Peace Underground, do you consider, well, ICW, of course, that's your new home now, but you got a lot of love for No Peace. You wear it on your fucking knee pads and everything, don't you?
I do, yeah. I mean, they gave me a shot when, you know, death matches, as weird as it sounds, can be hard to like get into. Like a lot of people don't want to like give you your first one, essentially, especially down here in Florida. They're the only company. And they were, you know, flying in like actually really good talent. So like for them to, you know, give me the opportunity and then like what I did, and you know, they gave me the push that eventually led me to where I am now and on ICW and stuff like that. Like I wouldn't be on there, and I, you know, wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for them.
Nice. Let's do a little shout out to I believe, is it their Orlando Death Squad? Is that who makes those crazy sick contraptions at all those shows?
Yeah, those guys are fucking great.
Yeah, they are, man. They make some sick shit. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook. I think they got one. I wanted to ask if you're gonna. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Guess I don't have it. I thought I had the No Peace Underground. They got an event on IWTV in a couple weeks. They haven't announced you yet, but are you going to be on this, or could you give us any information, man?
We'll see.
So you're not on? Don't they have a show this Sunday? You're not on that one though, right?
I'm not on that one, no.
Okay, but maybe that big one coming up. What's the name of it, man? I'm pissed. I don't have the flyer. I always have everything here.
Oh, fuck. What is it? You'll Never Be One of Us or something like that?
Yeah. Yep. You will never be one of us. That's December 13th, live on IWTV. So be on the lookout. Maybe we'll see fucking Ocean. Okay, let's talk about fucking DTU. You went to fucking Mexico.
Yeah, I did.
You faced people like Halloween and Crazy King.
Yeah. Crazy King, Crazy Boy. Yeah, it was fine. It's fucking sketchy, but it was, I got to wrestle some cool people, have some cool matches, and like everything was a scramble match. I didn't have to fucking do anything. The worst part was that they like crammed us in this tiny little bus, and I was there for 10 days, and we had 7 shows, and these shows are like fucking 8 to 12 hours away from each other. So being stuck on that fucking bus all day, it'd be like show, like no sleep or just very little sleep, and we're on the bus, show, and it just, that fucking sucked because there's just no room to fucking do anything, but it was cool.
Fucking, how did you communicate with everyone? How is that when you're in Mexico? Is it real easy?
Like make up hand gestures and words, and I don't know, it's like a stupid form of communication. Yeah, and you talk in your own language, like slow, like they're gonna understand it better or some shit. But that's pretty much it. You just, you go over matches and you just kind of like simulate what you're doing and point at shit.
All right, cool. So I want to talk about ICW, No Holds Barred. Do you want to talk about how you hooked up with Danny? Like, I know the story. I was thinking maybe you could tell it. You were recovering, right? You just recovered. You were ready to go again from your broken neck. We're going to talk about that. I should have talked about that before, but we'll talk about that right after. But Danny met you in Florida, right?
Yeah, he came down. He knows the guy that trained me. He is actually, when he came down, so, because with Danny all the way back to when I first started wrestling, I tried to do a tryout for him that he actually never even fucking showed up to. But so I'd messaged him before and like been in contact with him. And then, like he said, he knew the guy that trained me. So he was in Florida, and then he came down and like did like a seminar for all the people that trained there. But more specifically, like I sat and talked to him for a long time. And, but that was actually my first bump back from my broken neck, was the day he came. I hadn't taken a bump yet since then. But he came, and so like I had to bump, I couldn't just like not.
So he decided to bring you on in to No Holds Barred. What was it, the second ever one or third one? It was real early on, right?
Yeah, third one.
And you took on Eric Ryan, correct?
Yep.
Did you feel like you had no room for error? This was your big fucking shot, like the Eminem song. You only got one shot. Do not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that the mindset you went into fucking Jersey that night?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, it is definitely like you want to make that good first impression, and it was the biggest company I'd worked for at the time. Like, in my eyes, in terms of like market value and whatever. So it was pretty nerve wracking, but we got through it. It was great. It was one of the best matches I've ever had. So everything just kind of like aligned for me that night.
Hell yeah, that was it. And ever since, you've been on every single fucking no holds barred and pit fighter, right?
I'm missing from one of each. The one no holds barred was 6 when I tore my MCL, and then the pit fighter after no holds barred 7.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
I wasn't at it. I think it was
Yeah.
number 4, pit fighter 4. I wasn't on.
Well, let's take a look at this spot you did. This happened right at my fucking feet. Literally. This was insane. I took this shot on my phone. Let's take a look. No holds barred 7. Oh shit. That's just a picture. Hang on. Fucking up this evening. Okay, there. That was fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
What is it like working with? Did it?
Yeah.
What's it like working with fucking fire? You do it you do it at No Peace too. You work with fire a couple times, right?
I guess it's because I haven't had a bad experience. Like it doesn't. I love it. I don't even think twice about it. I guess it's just one of those things that can go so wrong. So certain people like get real nervous about it. But that one, we landed and I laid over the flame for a good 5-10 seconds. So whatever.
You give 0 fucks. What I like about you, man. Who's your favorite person to work with? Tempo wants to know.
Probably Eric or Neil Cutter. Those two are probably my favorite two so far.
Jeff Moore, who would be your dream opponent for a death match?
Mondo or Joey. One of those two.
I would love to see, man, you and Sick Nick Mondo. That would be the shit.
Yeah, that's probably like the one I always wish could happen, but is what it is.
Sam Mitchell, thoughts on your match with Justin Kyle at AWR in Indianapolis? And are we going to see the rematch? Well, you've been calling him out, haven't you? Kind of. Let's show the tweet.
I've been talking.
We have it here, man.
That big bitch. Don't fucking play with glass, fucking pussy. No, it was I thought that match was fuck that dude Goldberg ass.
So you called him Goldberg version 2 here? So what's the deal? He doesn't want to. He ain't trying to do no death matches right now. Is he just kind of hardcore?
Well, yeah, he don't fucking play with glass, but so he's never done glass, and I show up, and the first thing he fucking uses on me is fucking glass. Like what? So that's why I'm like, I motherfucker, like this wasn't planned. Like let's have a real death match, start to finish. No, he's awesome. He's too nice. That's why I want to beat him up.
So are you?
I would love to.
You don't have. You don't have a match for that when you guys go back to Florida. I see you're not on the card. So is this possibly something you're trying to go for?
Oh, I have no idea. You never know. That's not up to me. Those are just as much of a fucking surprise to me as they are to everybody else. To be honest with you. So one day I'd love to wrestle him again though, because I thought we had a great fucking match at AWR. For
Yeah, you
I
did.
thought it was good.
I loved it, man. I loved that match.
That was, definitely one of my favorite ones that I've had. So, hopefully we can do it again soon.
So you call yourself the Neck Break Kid, right?
Yeah.
You have a lot of nicknames on your Facebook. The Deathmatch Top Monkey, right?
Yeah, fucking great value.
So let's talk about it, man. Why here you are, laid up, your fucking neck actually broken shoot style, right? No fakeness, real life.
Yep.
What happened here? Just I'll play the clip of it and let us know, man. You did some Darby Allin type shit here with your fucking hands behind your back. Whoa. Damn. Let me remove this comment. With the slow-mo. Slow it down a little. God damn.
Yeah.
That looks painful, bro. What happened there? There it is in slow-mo. Yikes.
Yeah. So I tried to do some fucking, like you said, I tried to do some Darby Allin shit. I didn't because he never got hurt doing it. I tried and I failed, and I haven't done it since. I'm not gonna. Just try to just do something new, I guess, that I thought was cool, and it was just stupid. And like there was a big miscommunication right as the spot was happening. Like he was way too far away, and like I was all amped up. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll make it." And then like I couldn't use my arms to like get to jump, so like I just kind of like potatoed out. So he wasn't there to catch me because he was too far back. So I mean, and again, it wasn't his fault. It was my fault. And I fucking tucked and just all my weight just went right on the back of my head, and I fractured my C6, I think C6, C7, yeah, C6. So, it took me off like
Damn.
3 months.
Holy. Now, wait. How long were you off?
3 months.
That's it. That seems not long for a broken neck, though. You know what I mean?
No, it was not long at all. It was actually.
I
super
remember.
quick.
I remember when it happened to you. I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then, yeah, you were back so fast. So that was my next question. What was the recovery like? How did? Is it just because it broke in a good spot for you?
Yeah,
If you even can break your neck in a good spot, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Well, they actually did tell me if I was going to break it, like that's the way I should break it.
Okay, yeah. All
And
right.
yeah, so they even told me that. But I fuck. What was
Does it
Sorry,
does
I'm
it
spaced out.
Oh, it's all good, man. I'm spaced out too. Smoke after I smoked a little. So,
Yeah, no, that's
um, what was I gonna ask you? Now you made me lose my train of thought, Alex. Fuck.
yeah. The fucking the broken neck. What the recovery was that what we were talking about? The recovery of it.
Yeah, just how fast it was. Did you have to train a lot, like a lot of
Oh,
rehab, like
yeah.
hardcore shit?
So basically, a bone takes for pretty much everyone the same amount of time to heal, but the big recovery aspect is that you're in the brace and everything just gets super weak and like all the ligaments are stretched out, and so you have to build that strength up. So that's like the hardest thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I was out of the brace literally the day that I could take it off, or that the day the doctors wanted me to come in to see if I could take it off. I just fucking took it off, and I worked with a physical therapist, and we were just I wanted to be back as soon as possible. And I, even maybe probably came back a tiny bit too soon, but everything worked out. So, but yeah, I busted my ass because like, I just wanted to get back to it so bad. I felt like I was on a hot streak and then fucking, did something stupid and just cut it all off.
Hell yeah. Are the chains and ICW hard to work with?
No, it makes it easier because I don't have to run.
Was it weird the first time? Or no, was it just natural right off rip? Because they look awkward at times. I love the chains.
No, it's almost like a no ring, but you have a ring to bump on. Really, that's all it is, So it's not that weird. No, not at all.
All right. Do you feel at times you're going too far in death matches? You need to cool it. Your matches seem balls to the wall. Like you just go nonstop. You have kind of the sick Nick Mondo, since you said that was one of your dream opponents. I'm not saying you look like sick Nick Mondo. You do the same things, but you just the way you're balls to the wall in a match.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm comfortable with everything I do, and I think that's the most important thing. I'm not. I've limited some of the stupid shit that I've done. So, what are you gonna do?
All right, let me ask you. Let's get into a tough question here. A couple tough ones. First, do you like making the people on Twitter upset?
I mean, no, I don't even fucking stupid. That shit pisses me off, dude.
I hate Twitter, man.
I fucking hate it too. Like, just some yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna.
All right. Well, the Eddie thing.
I don't know. I'm not even saying anything.
Let me ask you about the Eddie Guerrero thing that happened at the last No Holds Bar. You made the comments in the ring. Let's just hear it. Let's hear your side of first. We'll talk about just you doing it. Then we'll go into what happened. I feel like more happened afterwards. I felt you were in a lose-lose situation. What happened? What was it?
No, I just it was like brought up to me actually by somebody else to do something like that. I was like, yeah, fuck it. And I just, I did the move, and it just they started chanting his name, so I just got into it, and I just, I just wanted him to shut the fuck up. So that's what came to my head, Yeah, it was stupid. I don't, that's why I wrote the apology for it, because it wasn't like an intentional thing. They're like, oh, I'm gonna get all this great fucking heel heat by saying some dumb. No, it's just it popped off in my head, and I've said dumb shit before, so it was just one of those things that and I didn't even remember fucking saying it, to be honest. It was I just didn't see it as like a big deal. It wasn't some plan to get over or something like that, so
what were you thinking when you woke up the next morning and seen it on all the dirt sheet wrestling websites? Almost every single one reported you did it and then reported you apologized.
Yeah, fucking everything just blew up. My phone was just going crazy, and I even vanity searched my name, and that sucked. Yeah, I was counting articles, and like I said, it was some dumb shit. Everyone's gonna have an opinion about it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fucking piss everybody off, but it was interesting to say the least. It's probably it's probably more attention I'll ever get again. So.
So you apologized, and I felt like you got heat for saying it. You got a lot of people pissed, but then I felt like you almost made people more mad with the apology, though, in some weird way, because then the fans kind of reversed, and everyone was like, you shouldn't have apologized. That's what heels do.
Yeah, fuck all of you.
So you don't regret the apology? You don't regret the apology at all?
No, I don't regret the apology, because it was. I didn't realize it was going to upset so many people that way. It was just obviously a shithead thing to say, but it just didn't strike me as that it would make people feel a certain way. So it wasn't my intent to offend anybody or anything. Like I said, it just popped off my head to get people to shut up and boo me. Like they say, cheap heat.
Yeah,
that's all it was. It was.
I didn't think anything of it till I read about it the next day, man. I mean, it's hard to offend me. I don't get offended at fucking anything, so I didn't give a fuck about it. But Rich Doing, what's your favorite spot you've ever done?
Either so I did the big ass fucking ladder in the gymnasium, either that one or me and Neil Cutter did the double underhook Canadian off the stage. That was pretty fucking cool too. So probably those two are my
He wants to know the worst spot too you've ever done.
Well, that handcuff suicide dive sucked pretty fucking good.
Look, Gary Emmett, that fucking shit was crazy, man. Gary Emmett, are you sure you want Kyle again? Look at him testing you, man. Big Gary over here. Rich, he says if you're not pissing Twitter off, you ain't working righty. That's true, man. Fuck Twitter.
I guess.
I'm saying it right. You don't have to say it, Alex. NBK says, fuck Twitter.
Good. Yeah, I'm new to fucking Twitter, and like, it's fucking dumb. It's just little fucking clicks and shit, and they all, like, one person will say something, it's fine. The other person says it, oh, it's a big fucking deal. Like, whatever.
Jeff Moore, he says, how do you feel about Chavo Guerrero?
What do you want from me?
Right. What do you want from him here, man? He's apologized. Yep, fuck your apology. You're the bad guy. Okay. I think Eddie would have done the same shit. I feel that too. When you did that, I kind of thought that too. In my opinion, Eddie would do those kind of things, man. So,
well, I mean,
one more. Twitter is shit. That's right, Edward Moore.
Yeah. I hope, somehow, somewhere he was able to see it, and he would have done the same thing, or approved of it at least. Like, people act like I legit hate the guy. Like, it was like everybody else. I was an Eddie Guerrero fan. I was a kid and I cried when he fucking died. Like.
Well, similar angles have been happening since the end of time, where they do things like what you said. So I had no fucking problem with it. Are you excited for ICW to go back to Florida coming up?
Yeah, because it's not fucking snowing here. I don't want to go to New Jersey for that. It's cold.
Does this stage 2 pandemic scare you a little bit? What's a wrestler's mindset right now when you see the lockdowns happening? I know it's got to be hard because you guys depend on that fucking money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's been nerve-wracking really since we started wrestling again. So, was it like June, July, something? You just, wear a mask, and I, try and stay away from people and not come in, contact with more people than you have to, and just get tested weekly. I get tested every week. It's not 100%, because it's from a day or two ago, so you never really know. But do the best you can do, and what else, what are you gonna do? Life goes on, I guess. They're not gonna pay me to stay at home, so.
Right, you gotta fucking make that money. So speaking of Twitter, in reality, these days now in 2020, we're going into the new year now soon, 2021. How important is Twitter in progressing and starting storylines now?
Apparently it's huge, I guess, because you get the right person to retweet something, and it, can put you on a whole nother fucking map, like, so it's important. It sucks. That's why we all fucking have it.
Because I noticed with the pandemic, storylines kind of start sometimes on Twitter. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, they definitely can.
Your thoughts on Aiden Blackheart making his big debut for ICW next week?
It's great. He deserved it. He should have had it a long time ago. He should have been there before I was there.
And if he earns his spot, if Danny comes out at the end of his match like he does, do you look forward to a match with Blackheart?
I think so. I mean, I know, I've seen him work, and his shit's cool, So yeah, absolutely. I want to have a match with everybody, though. So, this is a silly question.
If you could face one guy out of the two in Japan, Jun Kasai or Takeda, who would it be?
Probably Kasai. Not that,
Look,
I mean, you can't. Can you go wrong with either one?
No, nope,
Yeah,
you can't.
I guess because I looked up when I was doing some research and whatever. I saw more of him first than I did of Takeda, so he was like the first dude I knew of over there. So probably him.
Gary Emmett, look at him. He's saying more things, dude. You read that? You could just read it. He's really trying to get this match here booked.
Fuck you, Gary. Go away. Hal's not gonna kill me. He already fucking tried. Big ass bitch.
Do you feel that you're underrated in the deathmatch game?
No.
No,
No.
I think you are, man.
I mean, I appreciate that, but I just no. I think I'm appreciated to the point where I'm on the biggest fucking deathmatch company in America right now. So
I didn't mean it as a bad thing at all, though.
No, I understand. It's just
Yeah, I think your name should be in more conversation, is what I'm saying.
I for whatever reason, some people just don't like me, and that's what it is. And it is what it is. I can't change your mind. I feel like we could have a beer and sit down and hash it out and be just pretty nice guy. But
Do you think that comes from your heel work now, though? Because you're not just doing ordinary heel work. I feel your heel man. You're really doing some good heel work to the point where people are hating you, like you said. But that's what you want, right? Do you enjoy being a heel?
I just like to wrestle. Yeah, I prefer when people cheer me, but like I said, they started booing me, so fuck you. Then boo me. I don't give a shit. Do whatever you fucking want to do. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Emmett, again, will you walk across a ladder hosted on ropes again?
No, because we broke it and Gary got a boo-boo. So
do you like AWR? Is that a place you're going to be going back?
Yeah, AWR rocks. It's a cool a super cool venue. Great fans. Like it's electric. It's awesome. They definitely need more attention than they already have. It's something that I hope. I know they stream on, I think Roku. Is it Roku? I don't know. Gary, comment. I don't remember which one it is.
It's
or
something,
YouTube.
yeah.
But I think they need to be on IWTV like now, because they do awesome shit.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm watching the Collective, the first event. I believe it was Jimmy Lloyd's D Generation F, and you're on the fucking card. I know you were booked on the original Collective, right?
Yeah, I was.
So you got rebooked at the new one they did. Was it awkward? Okay, I'm going to ask you this question. Was it awkward being at GCW? You were the only ICW guy there that day, right?
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It wasn't awkward.
How was it working for GCW? That was your first time. You wanted to work for GCW like a year ago, right?
Yeah, I mean, everyone who does deathmatch wants to work for them, right? It was, they gave me the spot back. I got moved from the deathmatch to a not deathmatch, which was cool, because I had one the next day and just another opportunity to work. So, it was great. I appreciate them, giving me the opportunity. They really put me over on commentary. I, had people send me stuff after, and
Yep, Kevin Gill did put you over. I remember he did put you over, man. Yep.
So it was awesome, and everyone in the back was cool, and I know half of them anyway, and it was great. It was fun. I am glad that I left the next day because there was a pretty big COVID outbreak, and I wasn't around.
Oh yeah.
But
so you stay cleared of all that shit. That's good, man.
I did.
Is going back there something you want to do, or just if it happens, it happens at this point?
If it happens, it happens. It's up to them.
Jeff Moore, if you had the chance to choose one match with Nick Gage or Pondo, what would it be? That's a good question.
Both. Fucking both. They're both of them. I want to wrestle both of them. Probably Gage by just a tiny bit.
I would like to see that, man.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of me.
How was it meeting and working a little bit with the fucking legend New Jack that day?
I mean, he just kind of sticks to himself. He's a quiet dude. So it was a little awkward in the ring, I guess, because he didn't say anything to me beforehand. But I mean, he was cool. He was fucking, didn't want to fuck up my shit, so I was like, all right, this went over well. I'm getting the fuck out of the ring. Like, let's go.
We had him on this show, and it was really awkward too. He wouldn't answer any of my questions, and it lasted like 20 minutes.
Yeah. So.
Let's talk about it, man. This is the big match, December 12th, 8 p.m. IWTV, Pit Fighter X5. You're going against Casanova Valentine. And the storyline, you took his chick, right?
Nah, she was his valet. It's different.
Well, you took his valet.
Sorry, homie. So it is. Fuck you, Cass. Big bitch.
So are you looking forward to this fucking fight, as we call it? This isn't a wrestling match.
It's gonna be
In the pit, we
rough.
fight, right?
It's gonna be fucking rough. I know that. It's not. It's gonna be fucking rough. That's all I know. Yeah, I'm excited, but I'm excited every time I get to fight. I just know this one's gonna hurt a little bit more in the morning than usual.
Now, can I ask you, no, will we not see Gusset 2x4s from you that night? Are you going to take a little break on those?
Yeah, you never gonna see that shit again. Fuck that.
So
No, I ain't doing that.
So what is Riley Madison gonna bring to Alex Ocean's character?
Gonna have to watch and find out.
Okay,
Also,
okay.
shameless plug. Subscribe to her newly made OnlyFans. It's R Madison 666. So she told me to say that.
Nice. Okay, and you had a very bloody kiss that night. What was that like? I've never seen something quite like that. That was Larry Legend was looking on just disgusted when you did it.
Larry got fucking turned on. Don't let him fucking lie to you. He loved that shit. He loved that shit.
That's hysterical. So her big debut with you will be at this show, and you're telling us that we'll have to wait to see what she brings to your game, huh?
Yep.
Fair enough, bro. What does the future hold for Alex Ocean?
I don't fucking know. Blood. A lot of blood. Hopefully some high spots. A belt would be pretty cool because I haven't really ever gotten one of those. And yeah, I mean, whatever comes. I'm just gonna keep fucking doing me, you know.
Do you think ICW is ever going to do a deathmatch tournament? Danny has said there will never be really belts, but do you think there's going to be a deathmatch tournament?
I'm sure. Yeah, someday.
And you're gunning for that, right? First champion, you want that, right?
Of course.
What kind of music's in your car, man, right now? What the fuck? What's in your MP3, or if you even fuck with CDs or whatever? What song is playing when you jump in your car right now?
I got a couple that I just found from like some new bands. I actually don't even remember what they are on my Apple Music, but I've been playing those a lot. But it's some metal, you know, some pretty heavy shit. It's pretty much what I listen to. You know, I'll dabble in some like pop punk. That was the joke, right? For a long time, like came on to pop punk, but I listened to that a little bit. But otherwise, just like metal, pretty much it.
What's your relationship with Danny DeMonto?
I'm pretty sure he despises me, but you know, I'm like a fucking cockroach that won't go away. I don't know. No, it's good. You know, like I said, he gave me a fucking opportunity too. Like, you know, you can only do so much on your own. Like, you need a break. You know, he gave me that fucking break, man. I wouldn't be if it wasn't for Danny booking me on ICW, I would have made that comment, and Twitter would have had no idea that it happened. You know, so.
I was looking through your Facebook and I couldn't see any shirts that you had up, so I don't have any shirts. But can you tell the people what if I want an Alex Ocean shirt tonight? What do I do? Where do I go?
Yeah, so you can DM me like directly, and I have the Ocean Can't Die, and then it's like a red There's like a picture of my face, and it's like a skull and shit. But I have those two like in hand. I do have a pro wrestling tees that I have to get rid of yet, but so I still make some money off that. If you want to buy those, they'll be up for a little bit longer until I get my lazy ass to go somewhere else. And then also, her name's Ash. It's Ash Dabbith on Instagram, Twitter. She makes some stuff, and she has like a whole store online of a bunch of different people. And I have a shirt on there as well. And that money doesn't go to me, but I get a lot of cool stuff made from them, including shirts and patches and designs. And so, like, by all means, please buy that as well. So those are kind of the DM Pro Wrestling tees, or the one she has. And they're all different, too. So, like, if you want a particular one, you got to go to the right place.
Awesome. Gary Emmett, he's saying that AWR is on High Spots Network and Power Slam. So we know that. I want to thank you so much, Alex, for fucking joining us on the Death Hour this evening. You were a great guest, man. One day I want you back for a part 2. I got my eyes on you, man. You really are. I made a status about it a couple weeks ago in the group. I called you my favorite new deathmatch guy. I just feel like this is gonna be your year coming up, man. So I fucking wish you so much luck.
Crucifix you for saying that.
That's really honest. I don't tell every fucking guest that, man.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on, Ocean. You're the man, and I wish you so much success in the new year, brother.
Man, thank you. Appreciate it.
Peace out, bro. We'll be back this Monday night at a special time. I think it's going to be a little bit earlier than 9 o'clock. And we have Alex Nabib as himself this time. He's not going to be Horovich. It's going to be the real Alex Nabib for a one-on-one sit-down interview. I'm going to ask him everything. So join us Monday night for that. We also got the Tracy Smothers tribute show. If you've seen our tribute shows before, it's going to be the same style, but it's going to be for Tracy Smothers. That's going to be coming up sometime in December. I want to thank you guys for fucking joining me this evening. It's been 1 year, and let's go for 2 now. Catch y'all later.
Fuck you and you. Fuck you and you.